Hi, jewells68 here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Wednesday, February 8th. Ken's quilt is in the dryer. I did finish hand stitching the binding actually Monday night. I just had a little bit left after the Super Bowl on Sunday, which, whoa, how about that freaking game? I mean, come on. That was crazy. That was the most amazing comeback I have ever seen. Anyway, besides that point, I do have something to show you. I've been a little distracted. I have a new toy. So, I think I mentioned to you guys that I got a gift card from my coworkers for sort of like an end of the year bonus gift thing. They all chipped in, and it was a pretty good sized gift card. And this is a machine that I have eyed, gosh, I don't know, multiple times when Joanne has put it on sale, because most especially when I'm having a frustrating time with my vintage machines, I'm just like, oh my God, my kingdom for a machine that I could easily find feet for, and that could do more than just a straight stitch. Yeah, so it was on sale again, and I took the plunge, and because basically the gift card covered half, and you really can't. I mean, it's, you know, I know it's a Singer, and a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about Singer. I will say this. My Singer 301A is probably the best straight stitching I've ever seen on any machine from anyone I've ever compared their stitching to. So I know that they're not made by the same people. I'm not sure who makes this. I'm not sure if it's Brother or Janome that makes these now. I know someone else is making them now. But yeah, so far so good. I am working my way through the manual right now because, boy, I'm really used to just plug and play. And so threading it was a little awkward. I have already gotten the automatic needle threader down. That's pretty cool because I'm really blind. And there are some things that are kind of backward. I'm used to having the presser foot lever behind the presser foot, and it's to the right of the presser foot, which is kind of odd as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I will say for quilting, it's going to be cool for Linus quilts because it's got some really fun decorative stitches that I think will be great on kids' quilts, especially baby quilts, and on fleece, stuff like that. It does not have an alphabet, which for some reason, my brain thought it had an alphabet. It doesn't have an alphabet, but really the only thing I would need that for is quilt labels. And I do a lot of those with fabric markers anyway, so that's not a huge deal. These are some of the stitches I played with last night. I'm pretty impressed with the straight stitch right out of the box. I mean, the zigzag, the tension was perfect. So that's pretty cool. It's got this pretty cool little, like, it looks like a lightning bolt kind of stitch, which is kind of neat. These little arrows are kind of fun. The tension on the back looks a little wonky on some of the decorative stitches, but that could be a combination of the fabric and me not maybe necessarily having the right settings on there. I don't know. But it looks great on the front, so I don't think that's a problem. So yeah. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm very excited about having a serpentine stitch. I'm very excited about being able to change the stitches and not have to deal with wrestling with cams, prying them out of the machine to put in a new one, making sure all the settings are right. You know, I spend so much time. I love my Kenmore. It's a powerhouse. But I spend so much time fiddling with it to get it where I need it that I don't have enough time to do what I want to do. So here's my thinking. This guy does not fit in my little extension table. It's a little too deep. So I have two options. I can cut another section out of this and just keep it so that I can place it back in for other machines. Or I still have some of this foam out in the garage because this was way more foam than I needed. I might make a new one for this that's a little bit smaller since I plan to only do Linus quilts, like smaller baby quilts and stuff on this machine. The throat is about a 1/2 inch-ish a half an inch to an inch shorter than it is. The Kenmore is like 7.5 inches. It's actually a pretty decent sized throat. I really had to wrestle with Ken's quilt on it, even just doing straight stitching. So, really for anything bigger than a baby quilt, probably I won't want to use this unless I'm doing quilt as you go, which I definitely intend to. That's on my list for things to do this year. So, I don't do a lot of garment sewing. I would like to do a little bit more, even if it's just embellishing simple things that I pick up at the thrift store or whatever, or even just t-shirts. I would like to do some embellishing, and I like the ability to have one-step buttonholes. There's like, I don't know, 7 of them in here, so that's kind of cool. It's going to take me a really long time to learn my way in and out of this machine. My goal with this machine was to have something fun and easy to use for piecing, for maybe baby quilts. I could do some decorative stitching on baby quilts, and also for garment sewing. I do want to get back to making some skirts and things, and I think it's nice to be able to embellish plain fabric with, you know, some decorative stitching, so that's pretty cool. But this is gonna change into my standard machine for everything up to probably Linus quilts, and then I will probably leave this up with my Kenmore in it for paper piecing, because that thing is a tank. It can sew over, that motor can sew over pins without a hiccup. So I'll probably keep using it for paper piecing, because this is a computerized machine and I have a fear of paper piecing kind of screwing it up. I don't know. So I will probably keep the Kenmore up for paper piecing and free motion quilting, anything that's a little bit bigger, because I do love free motion quilting on that machine. The last one I did on that machine was awesome. I mean, it was perfect. I didn't have any tension problems the entire time with that new foot that I bought for it. So it's really a tank and a workhorse, and I really would like to keep using it. So there's that. And then I got some awesome squee mail. Crystal, Clumsy Cord, she did the monthly prize last year. I want to say it was August. She usually liked to do August because that was her birthday month. So I'm going to say it was August, and I won that month. And I got a package in the mail this week from her. I want to say Monday, but I'm not positive. And it had my prize in it, which was really cool. She knows purple's my favorite color. She sent me some really fun fabrics in purple. These are really cute. Each one was tied in a little bundle with this cute string, which is also purple and white. She sent me a package of purple twine, similar to what she used. She also sent me these awesome hanging clips, because you know how she has, like, if she has blocks hanging up on the wall, or fabric postcards, or, you know, stuff like that, drawings that she gets from swaps and things like that, she has them hanging up on the wall, or blocks that she's currently working on. That'll be fun. I'll have to find a home for that somewhere. She also sent me some awesome loose tea, all natural loose tea. And I do have a tea diffuser somewhere, but I almost always use tea bags, so I'm not sure where my diffuser is. I think it's in my office, in my desk drawer, so I'm going to have to look for it. I'm almost positive I have one there that I brought home from my dad's house, because he used to use a diffuser all the time. So that'll be my first time trying loose tea. I will find that so that I can enjoy this. Then she also sent some purple buttons, all of it, and she had everything kind of packaged with the twine and with these glass head pins, and she sent me the rest of the glass head pins. So Crystal, thank you very much. I guess the only other thing I'll add is that this baby, one of the other selling points for this thing is that it came with all of the quilting feet. So it had a walking foot, it had a free motion foot, it had a patchwork 1/4 inch foot. That's what I've got going on. I haven't watched any of your videos yet, but I will get on that, and I will see you next week. Bye!